Hello Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome to your tarot reading here at the Intuitive Teacup. My name's Annie. Happy to have you all out there. So let's do it for Virgo. What's coming in during eclipse season? Please come into this tarot reading with an open heart and an open mind, guys. Take away only what resonates for you and release the rest. Remember, you're accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. So best to trust your own intuition. All right, let's set the intention to get my Virgo gang out there some clear, helpful, and insightful messages wherever they are currently at on their spiritual path. I'm not used to using such a tiny deck. I kind of like it. It's easy to maneuver. All right, so what's a storyline coming out that Virgo might expect or anticipate for eclipse season? Be on the lookout, March 25th, full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. So for a lot of my Virgos out there, Virgo rising anyway, Libra may rule your second house of income. And that polarity with Aries is joint finances, so we'll see. There may be more of a focus on your money, your assets, your resources, debts, loans, payouts, things of that sort. All right, for Virgo, what's coming through? For Virgo, please. What's something we can share with them? What's something we can share with Virgo? The Three of Cups. All right, so that's celebratory energy. That's feeling happy. That's appreciating the relationships around you and honestly making your feelings known. It doesn't have to be romantic by any means, but being able to express joy and speak what's in your heart space, sort of that energy of letting the people in your life who you really love and appreciate, letting them know that, telling your best friends that you love them and not make it, it doesn't have to be weird, right? I know some of you were cringing already from that message, but Five of Wands. All right. So there's a breaking away of drama or conflict, or I'm hearing like separate the wheat from the chaff. It could be that there's a connection that's very strong in your life. There's a lot of external noise and a lot of external forces, and I'm sort of getting like a snap or like a breaking off where it's like we just have to salvage what we want, what is valuable to us and what is precious, and kind of move the rest away. It's funny. I gave somebody else that message and I don't remember who it was. It may have been Aries, but I'm not positive. And maybe I'm saying Aries for a reason. Maybe that involves some of you. Yeah, but it's like there's something you're wanting to keep a close tie to, a close bond with, a close connection with. And that's very precious. And so I think you're putting a lot of energy into preserving that. But there's also things that are interfering that either need to fall away or be pushed away or given some distance. Could be that family is really interjecting and causing a lot of extra strife in your life. And I don't know, it's kind of like, I just want to hang out with my friends. Like, I just want to be happy. I just want to be with my person. I don't know, there's like a certain, maybe it's coworkers. There's like a certain group of people where it's just like eye roll. It's like, I don't have time for the drama. Just like, get me out of here. All right. Oops, something flipped over. What else? Why is all this coming through? Yeah, there could be some drama with friends, with coworkers too. You do have group dynamics coming in, but it's two different energies though. Okay, for some of you, it's not so much drama, it's just there's a lot of players involved. And so you might be in a friend circle where I'm almost getting not quite a love triangle, but hear me out here. There's something to do with, I feel like there's a friend in your running, in your circle, in your group that may have feelings for you and may have made it known, but you guys decided to stay friends. There could be another player in the dynamic, though, who you actually have feelings for. And so there's a little bit of like, ooh, we have to proceed with caution because we don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Yeah, especially in a dynamic where it's like there's other people involved. And I don't know, I'm getting a couple messages here. Maybe not wanting to reveal that two of you have been more intimate or spending more time together because you don't want it to impact like the group scenario, especially if you play on like, I'm almost getting like a softball team together, bowling club or whatever club or association you're with. You guys may all do something together, go to the gym, and it's almost like a friend's tradition. Like then you go out to coffee and you do this. It's like two of you have been getting like close and cuddly, but you don't necessarily want to make it known in the group just because you don't want the drama. You don't want to hear about it. You don't want the judgment. You don't want the jokes. And I think a lot of it would be said, in jest, like loving energy, but it's almost like, again, it's precious. We're wanting to preserve it. And like, I see you keeping, you and a person maybe keeping your romantic feelings for each other hidden from the group, but I'm not necessarily sensing infidelity or anything like cheaty type, liar, cheater, thief stuff. It's just like, let's not involve them until we have to. And if it's not romantic, that may make sense to you on another level. I think that's important. Like, let's not involve them until we have to, until we're at that point where we're ready to share it. But I do think that people are sensing that your energy is withdrawn a little bit from what it used to be. You have the Strength card coming through. So this may or may not involve a Leo. Again, there's something about being very protective and nurturing what you value in life, and also letting other things fall away where and if they've become less important to you. There's nothing wrong with that. I think this is about prioritizing what's important to you. Some of you, this is like a spirit animal that's like a bear, like mama bear, or something about nurturing the cubs. That could even be a sports team. I don't know. Something about bears is coming through that's significant to some of you. That could be even be like a pet name or a nickname or something like that. Why the Three of Cups? The High Priestess. All right, so some watery energy. Yeah, again, that's that like, let's not tell them unless we have to. It's like keeping the secret feelings. And the Queen of Cups. Yeah. There's like cute little winks, there's cute little nods, there's cute little waves, there's like a unspoken language that you guys have because you're not revealing what's going on, but there's subtle flirtations going back and forth, very strongly with Cancerian energy, by the way. But it doesn't have to be that. Yeah, this looks sweet though. This doesn't look like something that's stressing you out. It's not like keeping the secret is burdensome per se, at least not yet. I'm not sure if it's going to turn into that. It's easier. It's easier to just enjoy it for what it is and not have to have like this, again, like interference or judgment or involving people that it doesn't concern them. It's like, I don't know, maybe some of you are anticipating that the people around you aren't going to approve of your newest romantic prospect or friend or whatever this is. I mean, it feels kind of romantic to me, but I don't know. I mean, so far I kind of like this. They're cute, they're cuddly. It's like a teddy bear type relationship. So why the Five of Wands here? Clearing something out, cleaning something out. There may be talks of like trying to move in together or make space for this person. Even like that idea of like clearing out a drawer so that their drawer, I say it with my New England accent, clearing out a drawer for them in your bureau or whatever, so that they can like, leave some stuff there and spend the night and establish some sort of, routine in your place where you guys get together more and they feel more at ease and at home. That's very important. Feeling at home with the Cancerian Queen of Cups, High Priestess energy. They may be spending a lot of time at each other's houses. I do see you like pulling away from the group and trying to be all subtle, like, no, I'm just going to give so-and-so a ride home. And then you guys are off like making out in the car. It's very funny energy. I don't know why this is coming through. And then you have Leo and the Star, which is Aquarian energy. So yeah, again, there's something here about a group dynamic, a friendship dynamic is it's playing a significant role in this matter. I'm not exactly sure about the intricate details there, but it's something precious. We're not wanting to reveal it until we have to. Why is Strength coming through with the Bear? Why is that coming through? The Devil. All right, interesting. Constriction is what I get with this Devil, right? It's like a boa constrictor. Temptation, but there's something kind of sleepy about this energy. Like it's not fully woken up yet. It's not a snake that we are fearing either. The term snake in the grass, it's like being fearful of someone who, they have malicious intent or they're out to get you or they're just seedy or I don't know, this something with the connotation of a snake. I actually don't get this at all. Quite frankly, this might involve a Capricorn or a Pisces for that matter, the way it's coming through. It's almost like we don't want to disturb the slumber. Something about tiptoeing. Okay, it's the secret energy with the High Priest. It's like tiptoeing around a situation, not wanting to alert other people to what's going on. I'm also seeing something about faking sleep or pretending you're asleep like you're not overhearing a conversation, or pretending you have earbuds in when really you're actively listening to what's going on around you. There's something very sleuthy about your energy right now, Virgo. I don't know what it is. I mean, I really don't get the sneaking sense of like infidelity or like, I think it has more to do with either removing yourself from family or coworkers or a friendship group so that you can have that precious time with the person who means the most to you. Like I'm seeing the Lover's card, but I'm seeing like a very, like lovely romantic version of it. There are a lot of players though here, quite frankly. I mean, of this spread, you have 4 major arcana. You have Strength, you have the Devil, you have the Star, and you have the High Priestess. So again, possibly Leo, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Cancerian energy. Possibly Pisces too is coming through here. It's like I don't know if there's the temptation to reveal it or the temptation to act out of character. It's like not wanting to let your hand of cards show. This might be with a Capricorn. I don't know. Why is the devil coming through? I do think someone here is being more regimented or restrictive of their own toxic behaviors or patterns that they know don't serve them well. You might be dating someone who's like newly sober. Or on some sort of like big health kick and having to resist or deny themselves the pleasure of, food or drug or sex or whatever it is. And I'm not saying indefinitely. I'm not saying you're dating someone who's like celibate per se, though I mean for one or two of you, maybe that resonates. Yeah, there's like a holding back or a withdrawal, and that's a theme here anyway. So that may resonate for you in multiple areas of this storyline if it truly is yours. But anyway, what is the culmination of this? Because this feels like a very like, okay, interesting, but so what? Like, is this going to reach a crisis point where somebody finds out or somebody has to step up and say something? Or if this doesn't have to do with hiding it from your friends, it's like trying to catch the vibe of the person that you have a crush on. But I will say there's multiple people coming in, and this is very specific just to this reading. There might be like a jealous Leo coming into this. I'm seeing that a little bit. Someone who's very protective of you. It could even be a Scorpio. But you may have a complicated past with this person. You could have been friend zoned or vice versa. You could have been on again, off again. You seem to have eyes for someone else, someone who you actually see a future with. And I don't know, I think you're a little bit worried that your ex or whoever this possessive friend is, they may try and impede what's going to happen with this other person. So like, it's a very high school drama, but it's not, but it's a lot that's not being spoken though too. It's just the anticipation of what could be drama filled. You're trying to do your best to, I think that's what the message is here. It's like you can only control what you can control. And, earth signs typically like to have control, right? They like a good plan. They like a good routine, especially Virgo. I think at some point you may be hiding this to your own detriment or closing this off when it's like you just have to be out with it. You just have to own it. You just have to be able to authentically operate as your true self in the world and in this partnership. And I almost think the universe is encouraging you like, I get it, but you don't need to hide this, because ultimately if there's a friend that comes in between this that's going to add drama and chaos, then that tells you a lot of what you need to know about this friend, about their ulterior motives. And I'm not saying that's true for all of you. I don't know. I just get the idea of like, if this is so important to you and it's something you value so much, why the secrets? Why the secrets? For some of you, if this is making no sense, maybe this is the type of thing where, again, it's not a malicious secret. It's going to be a good surprise for the most part. So maybe there's a proposal in the works. Maybe someone's coming out of the woodworks to express feelings to you. If that's the case, the star says this is something that you've been wanting. I do think something about spending a lot of time at each other's homes or moving in together. This person may, this is so random, this person may even help you choose a new car or teach you about a car or help you change your oil or do something like mechanical on your car with you. Yeah, this is a passion. It's like we got to let it burn bright. This is a passionate relationship. Like the wand energy, the fire here, it needs oxygen. It needs air. It needs to breathe. It needs space. It needs light. And ultimately, like light is seen by the visible eye. I think this is bringing something into visibility despite the fear of judgment or despite the sort of uncomfortability of letting people in your tribe know that the dynamic is changed. Maybe for some of you, there was like a friends with benefits thing going on. And for you, you understood that maybe there were more feelings on the other person's end than it was for you. But now that there's like this other person in the mix, it's a game changer. And I do think that there is more, I'm hearing fidelity, or there's more loyalty. There's more of a commitment here, in which case you may have to tell this other person like, hey, I can't do that anymore. That's the dynamic here. And again, if it's not romantic for all of you, maybe it makes sense in different context. But I think the universe is saying you need to share this and express it and let the light shine. Let the passionate flames of desire burn brightly. It's like haters gonna hate. I don't think you can worry about that. I think it's unnecessary time and energy being wasted on what will they say, how will they react. It's like it's an A-B conversation. See yourself out for all these other people involved. You know what I mean? This is about you and your person. I like your person. They seem kind of chill. They seem kind of cool. Capricorn Cancerian energy, so something about like a very maternal, motherly vibe about them, or a protective like father figure. It's like they want to nurture you. It's like mommy daddy energy. And I don't mean to make that weird. Sorry if that came out weird, but it's like there's something very, they're protective of you and the relationship, and I think they hold it to be very sacred and something they place a lot of value on, but they also see it as almost like a responsibility to make this work with you. And so they're approaching it in a serious way, but I also think you guys have to remember to have fun, because something about this master plan or this strategy feels like it's sucking all the fun out of it, trying to keep it a secret. I think at first the secret part of it made it kind of fun and seductive. There was something kind of, flirty and sexy about it, but then it becomes burdensome quickly, where it's like, let's just tell them. For some of you, maybe it has to do with your sexuality. Maybe you've been keeping that private or closeted or however you want to say it, and maybe there's just like an owning of, this is who I am and this is my flag and I'm going to fly it. Like it could be something like that with the star. It's like coming out and shining bright for all to see. But maybe you're worried that people are going to see you in a different way or in a different light. Yeah, you know what? The more I look at this, and again, very specific, not everybody's story, that seems to be a very important story coming through here is letting your inner circle in on the fact of like your sexuality, or who you're interested in dating, or who you're currently dating. There's something where there's a fear that it's going to change the current relationships or dynamic you have with a group of people, when I don't think it necessarily is. But I do think with the Knight of Swords, there's an expression of truth here. And with that, it's almost like you have your defenses up, like you're prepared to go to battle for this if you have to. I don't know if you'll need to. Let's give Virgo one more card on that. Like, this disapproval or pushback or backlash that they're anticipating from something becoming public knowledge, what is the deal here? Others of you, it's like you're about to leave a job, a position, and you're worried what your coworkers will think of you, or worried that you're leaving them holding the bag or abandoning them, or there's some sort of like, I'm afraid to tell these people what's going on in my personal life. The Seven of Swords. You keep talking yourself out of it, though. I do think there's going to be an element here of separating who's your tribe, who are your true people, who accept you and embrace you for who you truly are, versus the people who may have something to say about it. But again, this is going to be a good learning opportunity for you that, some people are in your life for a reason or for a season, and you may grow apart from a friend based on their lack of inclusivity or their lack of acceptance of you and your lifestyle and what you're choosing to do. And remember that their reaction has far more to do with them and their own shadow side, a part of them that feels uncomfortable and they're not ready to face the truth about them. So that reaction they're having to you and your storyline, it has to do with them. It has very little to do with you. You're triggering something in them that they're don't like, or something that they're uncomfortable with, or narrow-mindedness really is coming through. But yeah, I think this is about embracing who you are, and people are going to say what they're going to say, and it doesn't have to affect you, not if you don't want it to. You have a tremendous partnership, friendship, relationship, something coming through here that it's like you guys want to fight for this for each other. You want to fight for each other. And yeah, it's everything else is going to fall by the wayside. At what point are you living life for you versus everyone else? There's a lot of people here, Virgo. A lot of siblings, a lot of coworkers, a lot of friends. It's exhausting, frankly. Too many people, too many cooks in the kitchen. So this says release. Yeah, I think this is like let it go, let it breathe, let it out into the world. Allow it to be seen and felt. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. I love that. I absolutely love that. It's like a symbol of peace. Whatever you're releasing, it's coming from a very good, very pure place. It's like living your truth. It's owning who you are and not apologizing for it. And then a romance oracle, anything that we can share with Virgo, romance oracle. I think you may have a friend who initially has something to say, or has a little bit of opposition or pushback, or again, they're just saying things that are not helpful to you. I think this person's going to change the tune of their song, or whatever that expression is. I think they're going to realize that just because you're living your truth and things have changed, it doesn't mean that you don't like them or you don't want to still be friends with them or whatever. I think there's a little bit of self-sabotaging for your friend or the person who's giving pushback, but eventually I think they're going to come to embrace this new change, and they're going to want back to be in your good graces. I think they may come to you with an apology or wanting to mend fences or break bread again. That's your Seven of Swords. Might be a fellow air sign. I'm sorry. It might be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a fellow Virgo. So this says power 36, and it does have to do with the North Node. So yeah, this is happening in eclipse season, guys, for sure. And I mean, you know, I'm recording this at the end of Pisces season, right? So you've had a lot of planets going through your 7th house of contracts and partnerships, long-term partnerships. And yeah, I think possibly with, you know, the North Node is coming through here. It's stepping into your power. It's stepping into the light. And for a lot of you, it's stepping into the light with a partnership that, you know, I think you're very proud of it. I think you're very proud of it, even though you felt like you had to hide it. So no more of that. No more hiding. You're busting free, baby. All right, Virgo, that's what I got for you. Please hit the like button. Show me some love. If you want to leave a positive comment, I would greatly appreciate that. Helps my channel grow, helps me find an audience on YouTube. If you're not already, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be alerted when I post my readings. And if you want more content from me, I am on Instagram and Facebook as The Intuitive Teacup. Thanks so much for joining me today, Virgo. I will see you soon for more tarot.